Testing, testing. I can't believe I was just talking again. I mean, I can't believe it because it happens all the time, but geez, I feel worse every time it does. Very nice. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I was just asking like how the vibe is for the day. I feel like something's in the water, you know? I think we're on the edge of I think we're on a precipice. And I can't really say what is a precipice of. It's just a feeling, man. I think because I've been in a lot of limbo, but it's also like the change of the quarter, you know, happening. We're about to enter a new quarter of the year. The first half of the year is almost gone. How are we feeling about that? How are we feeling about that? Do you think you've been making progress this year? What does progress look like to you? I'm always curious to learn more about you guys, and to like have real conversations because I know that there's real people on the other side. One of my biggest pet peeves when I'm watching like streamers and stuff is when they're like so stuck in their own world and they never talk about real shit. And that's why I like to talk about real shit. I like to talk about politics over here. I like to talk about my opinions, however silly or debased. Robin says that he's not really sure. Haven't made much progress on anything besides the move. That's fair. What is something you would like to see real progress in? And what is something like not only something you would like to see, but what is something you think is realistic to see progress in before the end of the year? Because we haven't I mean, it's been 6 months. 6 months is a lot of time, but it's also frighteningly short. Frighteningly short. Yeah, everything is like pending getting like okay the bouquets or whatnot, but I just want to be resourceful. I don't want to be so limited by my environment. Like 1,000 years ago people were not saying, oh, we can't finish this unless we go get this from Amazon. People were not saying that. Like 30 years ago people wasn't saying that, so clearly is not necessary. People were living some way before. That's how I feel. But yeah. All right, let's see. Let's try to count this again. We'd like this to be at 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 10 and 11. And then on whichever side we's gonna put that on, girl. Hmm. I reckon we put it on this side just so that we don't have to expand the room some more. And then we have this. I would say that, well, let me think for a second before I actually say how I feel about the year so far. I mean, I've been thinking about it recently, but I don't know. Part of the reason is like I don't want to think about it fully, that I want to be fully honest with myself, I guess, is that I'm afraid that I'm going to end up with like more on my to-do list, which there always is. There's always something else to do. But that's like life, and I don't want to feel like everything is a chore. So, yeah. I feel like I've made progress certainly on this Minecraft world. I'm very proud of that. I feel like most of the progress we've made in this area um was this year. Boom. Okay, so now that we've fixed that, this is something I was like didn't feel like doing last time, so I'm glad we were able to get out the way first thing today. I'll fix the lighting in here later, but cactus farm is necessary, so it's gonna have to get this started soon. Now, something's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I fucking knew it. Okay, so shit. I'm just gonna have to go like this. It's gotta be this long. So dumb. So dumb. Can't believe this. Thought I messed it up again. But it's okay. I definitely have made progress on unpacking. I've made progress. I don't know. It feels like I've taken 4 steps forward and like 3 steps backwards. I can't even say 2 and 1 because I feel like I'm putting way too much effort. I feel like I just ran a mile and I finished it and I was so tough that 1 mile, and everyone's like, guys, this is a marathon. And I'm like, oh, a word? This is a marathon for real? Are you joking? They're like, nah. I'm like, well, I didn't train for a marathon. I trained for a mile. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Any whoosies. Let's put that in there so everything's chill. All right. And the way this gonna work, I'm wondering if I should make it cute while we're building it. You know? But at the same time, I know that we don't really need all of this. Plus, what's gonna happen is that this is gonna be expanded, right? So we have this space directly up. We can't really expand up. We can only expand down, which is fine with me. But then we have to like, that's for it to be actually profitable. And I don't know. I don't really know what the logistics is gonna look like for that, but we can try later. For now, this room is prepped to actually have a farm down here. So we're gonna work on some roofs. It was nice to like have something to do while we talk and catch up. Something else I would like to show you is this road. It may not look that different to you, but there used to be like acacia steps here last time. Now it's fully road. And almost the entire area around the lake is complete almost. It looks very messy, I know, but it will look better, I think, once everything else is in. And I may even come around and like make certain parts more nice, take away some of the grass. But for now, this is a great way of like pushing the resources as far as it will take me. Does that make sense? And I love the way that this is looking like. Soon, once we get this farm in and we decorate, this whole area here will be done on this hill. Like, that's beautiful to just walk by and have something be done, like this lake. I think that would be very helpful. But yeah. So yeah, my other question was, what is something you're looking forward to working on for the second half of the year, or what is something that you feel like is realistic? For me, my big goal in Minecraft this year is building that castle. Building that castle on the hill. And I would like to get it done before like fall's over. Ideally before Halloween. Because over here or around Halloween, maybe I wouldn't mind if we're doing this during Thanksgiving. Because for Halloween we're gonna do the pumpkin village on the edge here, which still needs way more terraforming. And guys, stream 100, we have to talk a little bit. Okay, stream 100 is coming. Here, let's put on the spooky vibes. Today was stream 92. In 8 more. Oh, hold on. Ramen said, making a keyboard. You think that'll be your goal? Yeah, either making one or buying one, yeah? Or would you try making it first and then try buying one? Have you ever made a keyboard? I'm curious. I imagine it's probably easier than making a circuit board, right? But I don't know. I don't know a thing or two about that. Anywho, so I have to plan up until stream 100, but we got a great idea from Ramen. I wanted to breed up axolotls and look for the blue one. And in that same stream, because obviously it's not going to take, I mean, we don't want to be breeding axolotls the whole time. Ramen suggested that for stream 100, we can go raid an ocean monument. So we're going to need to get suited up for that. I would love to get more netherite armor. I'm pretty sure you can't wear armor when you go to, when you wear the invisibility potion. But yeah, so we can get a conduit. That would be great. And we could also see about getting the armor trims, getting all the prismarine. Oh my god, a guardian farm opens up an entirely new world of possibilities. And I haven't even really dove into what we can do now without the guardian farm. But you know. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool then, you know. I support you, and I wonder what else I can do to help you or support you on this journey. I think it's a very realistic goal. I think even before your birthday, it's pretty realistic in my opinion. As the sun is coming up, let's get on. Ooh, look at that red house. Ooh. What should the roof be on that red house? Like, what should the roof color be? I could just go with like the tough. Or I can go with like the brown. Right? Oh, we gotta take this off. It's blinding me. We can go with the brown like this, but I feel like that would be too close. Nah, I think we should do the... Yeah, we should probably do tough. You said black or white? I do not think we have enough white blocks, and I think that would look a little bit too Christmassy. So perhaps black. You know what? Yeah, I could see a deep slate roof on that, right? But you know, do you think that would be okay? Deep slate roof, maybe deep slate mixed with some tough. Okay, let's keep going. Or I guess let's get started for real. This is great actually because there's a bunch of deep slate blocks that we have to empty our inventory. There's a bunch of deep slate blocks that I will no longer be needing because I hate the way that it looks. Bonk. That doesn't go there. Neither does that. Lovely. We're just gonna, yeah, we'll just do it like that. We'll come back for this stuff. Like all that stuff will get sorted later. We don't have time for that. I love that the road is made and this section is so pretty. Looks like there's another spot for a villager here. We're gonna have the restaurant here, chicken coop. I'm just trying to do what I've already planned before we continue. Okay. These are laid deep slate blocks. I might just go in with just deep slate for real. Just because we have so many. That'll tell me where the next block should go. I'm probably gonna do like, I'm probably gonna end up doing like leaves, like I didn't want to do, but it'll be okay. Get some of my gold back. We shall definitely need lots of resources. I know a resin farm is in our future. Do you hear something? I think it was the Fletcher over there. Gotta keep some buttons on me in case we find out anybody needs them. There we go. I've also set up dumb stations like this just for like the farmer villagers and that will come through here. And clearly somebody's been through here mucking it up. Fixing this is not a problem for today, but I can't help myself apparently. Oh, Jemima. Okay. Let's just leave it like that. Okay, cool. I think that IRL, my goal is going to be to simply not stress. I know it's very nebulous and not precise. I would also like to lose 50 pounds, but I'd be happy if I could just lose like 10 or 15 and keep it off, you know? But I think my stress is my biggest like killer, you could say. I think it tends to affect me the most. And I'd like to enjoy the rest of my year. That's like the biggest thing. I just want to enjoy the rest of my year. It's not a crime. I just want to be happy and not have to worry about things. I just don't want to worry. I'm tired of worrying, you know? A little farm. Wait, is it in there? No. Okay. Yeah, I think if I put too much on my plate, like if I try and say, I don't know, man. I would like to go see more movies. Um, I would like to read more books. Perhaps, perhaps like 5 or 6 more books. So on average, like one per month. I think that's reasonable. Staying consistent with stream, of course, but I feel like I feel like that's something that I gotta. That's like an active everyday goal. Does that make sense? I don't think that one's gonna just end because the year's over. This really didn't take that much time. That's the part that always pisses me off. Like, it took so long for me to build this and like put it together, and it's freaking ugly. And now, and now I'm tearing it down. And look, it takes nothing. It takes nothing for me to tear it down. Okay, so that's done now. This looks like extra goodies and things. I'll fly back to that if I need it. Actually, I'm thinking we go need all this. Okay. Time to fly, my pretties. Oof. I was also thinking about raising this building a little bit. Okay. Well. First, I think I'm going to change the shape of the windows. I don't think I want it to have 2 wide windows. I think I want them to be 1 wide windows. I think I want them to be much smaller as well. So we can dump these materials. We do not have a lot of this crimson stem, so we'll have to get more. But it should be pretty chill. Okay, so if we were gonna take this side, we'd actually probably want to make this like a little place for people to shop right here, right? Shoot, it's on Main Street. Like, I guess this is where I had the counter. But I can't have the counter over here. You know? Can't have the counter over there. Um when the thing is out here. Hmm. Okay. I gotta be careful because if I break this and die, it's over. It's Jover. Okay. Let's see. We are gonna take for sure this one. Undoing my progress, man. It's just how it goes sometimes. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. Bang. Okay, let's try going up by 2 on the corners. I'm gonna fix that section over there because I think I want this section to have more. It's picking up a lot of background again. Okay, let's try. How does this sound? I gotta see. What is this looking like? A mess. It looks like a mess. Awesome. Okay. I also need to keep in mind about where am I putting the windows. I think that I'm going to give a little bit more room for the bottom. Let me grab some stairs. Don't have any. Great. Why would I need those? Bro, mangrove goes so fast. Okay. So then we're gonna make it, let's do like recessed windows on this one. And then we're gonna make only 2 tall windows like that. More of like a factory vibe. And then if I go like, oh my gosh, that's like not at all where I want to place that. There we go. And okay, you know what I need? I need these thingies to pillar. Okay, but down here, before we pillar up, let's just do the bottom. Oof, we're gonna need more crimson stem as well. Really thought we'd be able to do quite a bit today, but I guess not. You got something to say, Ramen? Feels like you have something to say. I've also been trying to take away as many of the torches and cover them as much as I can. Hopefully it helps with the lag. Let's check out the cactus. Ooh, look at that. Dude. A stack? That's crazy. I'm gonna make so many pride banners. There we go. Oh, and I love these creeping vines, these hanging vines. They're some of my favorite shrubbery. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot about these little saffron that we can have. Yeah, we're gonna put this over here for sure, dude. I think. Right? Nah, what makes sense? What gets grown on a mountain? Like rice. Right? I think rice. But I don't know what crop in Minecraft looks like rice. You know, we're also gonna need these shroom lights. So this is perfect. You said that's cheating. I didn't type in chat. Okay, fine. Do people not like it when you break the 4th wall? You'd have to tell me. I love these vines. They're so pretty. It's mesmerizing. Some things in Minecraft look like that. And then something in Minecraft, like, some things in Minecraft just are so plain, you know? These shroom lights we're going to need for the cactus farm. Wow, these grew tall this time. Jeebs. Gonna have to empty our inventory for sure. Oh, I also wish that after a certain amount of time that these things would decay. It's so annoying that it doesn't function like other leaves. At least in the nether, they can decay. Can they decay somewhere? Naturally. You know? Unless you place them like leaves. Mod idea, perhaps. Unless there's already a mod like that. I feel like I play the game so much, I'm like, I understand why people mod. You know? You play this game, it's your game, you know. It's only so long until you're like, okay, I wanted this fixed and it's not fixed. Oh no, that was all of my stuff. Let's see what I can carry. The great thing about this red stuff is that it's compostable. Compostable. We're not gonna compost everything though because I like to see what I can build out of these types of blocks. This is definitely on the list of blocks that I'm like not sure what to make out of. But I'd love to challenge myself. What did I pick up? Vines. Allegedly. Sure. And then this stuff we'll just go put away. Because it's on like the bottom floor. The nether foliage. Another portal looks so pretty, man. See, we already have a good stack. So now we have 2 stacks. We can go take that, put it over there. This is nice to have. I'm going to take some of these to go downstairs. I wonder if shroom lights are better than torches because they don't give off any particles. And we have plenty of this if we wanted to make that. Crimson Root Farm. All right. Composting that. I'm trying to see what else we have on here. See what I can empty in the likes, but and while we're here, actually, let me grab some glass. I do prefer a stained glass. And we do have a lot of gray stained glass already. I just know that gray dye is terrible to get. I guess let's just do that one. White stained glass for the farm. We'll come back for more materials, don't worry. Okay, so it'll be like this. Like so. And on both sides. Once I can get the window placement in order, then we shall know. Give us more guidance on how to texture the rest. At least that's my philosophy personally. I've destroyed my house, my build. That's okay. Are we playing any new games right now? And how's that going? Nice. I had just the same, like just the right amount of stairs, except what about this side? What about this side? I can fit either bay window or I can fit more singular windows. It doesn't have to be nothing on this side. It doesn't have to be windows, actually. I just feel like it feels a little weird to not have windows. think about it later. Ramen says that they've been playing Magicraft, trying out Songs of Six. I don't think I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Could you tell me what that one's about again? Okay. Now I'm just gonna try and fix up what I've messed up without like hopefully needing to gather more mangrove. I actually think it's easier to just pillar up from outside the thing sometimes. That way I can see the perspective in the. I'm like, okay, I think here it'd be nice to add a little bit of value, but does it need a whole lot? Probably not. We could probably just go straight in like this. And I think that looks way better and has a better, like, I think it creates more of an effect than just trying to mix all of these blocks in every single corner. Does that make sense? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm like really uncomfortable. I just got the feeling I'm like, my hair is touching my neck and everything. It's bothering me. Overstimulated. Give me 2 seconds. 2 minutes. civilization sim. You built a civilization up in a world. Oh, is that the one you were telling me about the other day? Is that the same? The one that was like, oh yeah, I think I would be down to try something like that. I think I do like city building, planning, and all that stuff. You know, you see something done poorly, and you know you could do it better. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I'm very grateful for the many city planners. That's how YouTubers be. They be like, guys, obviously I meant nothing disrespect. Guys, obviously I am not an engineer. I will say disclaimers are like the bane of my existence. I do not care for a disclaimer. And whenever, especially if like one of my friends is trying to disclaim to me, I'm like, girl, do you not think? Do you not think that I would accept you no matter what? That's sick. You know? That's how I feel at least. Okay, okay. So this issue, we have an issue here, right? Because you see how I'm doing the pattern on the top? Right. But where are the windows? Right. They're nowhere to be found on the top. So we are having a little bit of an issue right now. We do have to get up there and see. We have to see because okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't like this. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it. No. Alright. We have. Okay, let's say then from here it's gonna go to this. And then let's say from there it goes to. Let's say it starts over again. Ooh, but then we need a crafting table, which of course I have. Why would I make another one? Of course. Of course. Of course. Okay, see, now we're talking. Now we're talking because then we have two very clear like floors here, but 1, 2, 3. Okay, boom. See, that's how I was trying to figure out. But now I feel like it's got to be raised up one higher or two. Maybe two, because I really don't like how smushed this section seems. You know? Yeah, I just don't like that. Okay. Oh, was it just messed up? No? I can't really tell. I can't really tell. I can't really tell, mate. Okay, let's go taller. Dude, we'll be lucky if we get to one roof today, dude. It's a challenge. It's an absolute challenge. I reckon we can do like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like making space up in here. We make sure we get our stuff before it despawns down there. But then we can hit them with the 1, 2, like so. So that goes up. And then we got that. Woo! Oh, I almost fell. Dude, that was so scary. Okay. Oof. Don't want to use one of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think this is gonna be tall as it gets. Okay. This is gonna be tall as it gets. And then we do like this. Actually, we can change that one out with one of these. And now this should be pretty chill, like the size of the build that I'm gonna follow and what I'm gonna put on all the sides. And I can very clearly see where I'm supposed to put the floor. Yes, beautiful. And what kind of floor? I reckon spruce. Because we didn't do spruce last time, so I can do spruce now. And I think kind of just want to do something simple for the roof, for the floor. Why do I build like this? Why? I was just like, something doesn't feel right, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't even have the rest of my walls. Like, why am I doing this? I'm using the materials, am I not? Boom. Okay, okay. And then we're gonna come over here and do a little 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. We actually may need all of it, actually. We may, in fact, actually need all of it. Okay, so we go like so. Boom. Boom. We're gonna have a we're gonna have a ceiling to the first floor before we finish the first floor. It's okay. I said what I say. This is the best I can do. Take it or leave it. Ooh, did you see that? Beautiful. I can't change it now. It's perfect. You know? It's perfect. And I put that one on the edge so that I really like a vaulted ceiling in Minecraft. So then we're going to have vaulted ceiling. Oh, and we need to find a way up there, right? So vaulted ceiling, yada, yada. Don't worry. We're going to get there. Ah, shit. Bro. Can I reach? I want some of these places to feel very, very tall. Clearly. Okay. Now, if the second floor is spruce. I feel like I should... Oh, dang. I feel like I should use spruce stairs. You know? I feel like I should use spruce stairs. I always have these like arbitrary rules. Having the stairs in the middle feels awkward, but I feel like it makes the most sense though. Unless we only have like a ladder situation, which I don't think that I want. But it could be the move. It could be the move. And the good thing about putting it like this is that it's more space on the inside to put things. So we have that floor like so. And who knows, maybe I might do like a balcony situation. I doubt it though. I feel like I'd want to just have like rooms up here. See, and now this isn't giving us much at all. You know, this is not giving us much at all to do with. Um, and that's why I feel like a little staircase never hurt nobody. Yeah, how about it? Okay, so we've broken this bed, you guys. We're gonna just set our spawn because we broke it. And I suppose let's get us some stairs. I was wondering if I should do dark like spruce on both, but I think on the bottom I might do dark oak. Cause I'm really going for like a darker theme here. Water. Oh, happy 1 hour, you guys. Clink. Robin, we should do a water emote since we do it on the hour. A reward for channel points. Oh, really? I have heard of hydrates. But I mean, like, can we call it something else or does it have to be hydrate? I just like being different. You know, sometimes you gotta be honest. It can be whatever I want. Yeah, I'd like to do something like that. I don't know how to set up rewards for channel points. So we'll have to, let me write that down. Let me write that down. And I will look into that. All right. Written down. Time to continue. I had half in mind to think that I was going to use some type of pale oak in this build, but I just I can't bring myself to do the like the red and white in here. You know, we could do cherry for the floor. Like I like the nether brick. I like that this dark purple. I feel like that can be helpful, but maybe we use it downstairs instead. Maybe we do like a dark oak floor and then we use cherry downstairs. Mhm. Mhm. I like that. I like that. All right, let's keep going so we can finish this cactus farm build at least. Oh no, we need more spruce. Oops. There it is. Okay, so say this the door and then we can go one. Just didn't like the way that was connecting right there. Mm. Mm. See, then it would do it again here, like attached to the wall. I just don't want that for us. Let's see. Is there an unobtrusive way to like what if right? What if the stairs was on this side? And what if it was like 2 stairs? So it would be like boom boom. Oh, I guess the only thing would be to just take it from the wall. But is that dumb? Does that look dumb? I guess I could do like this. I feel like that looks equally dumb. It looks a little silly, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of, mate. Because especially like this is just gonna turn like that. I don't want that. And then I could just go in like change those ones, but I don't really want to do that. Oh, man, that's so unfortunate. Okay, so we just have one other thing I feel like that we can do, which is just like cover up that area in between. It's like you walk in. I don't like that. This is the only wonky thing that I could think to do. I can't say that I'm proud of this design. Um, hmm. You know, I can't tell if it's getting better or worse. I don't think it looks that bad anymore. And so now it's like a platform. So like get this. You walk in and then you have to go like that. Hello? Oh. I feel like that's the best I can do. You don't like the zigzag? Dude, this is life. Like sometimes life doesn't turn out the way you want it to. What am I supposed to do? Like if I don't and don't put it against the wall, then I feel like it looks silly. I feel like it looks dumb. There's plenty of real life staircases that act like that. Otherwise, it's gonna literally start as soon as you walk in, and I feel like that's weird. Ladder instead. I was trying not to use a ladder. I want them to be safe, and I want them to be able to come back down. So then what I was thinking is on this side, I can do like like this is an art thing. Does that make sense? Like this is a fixture. This is like nature inside. Or I can put like bamboo. I thought this would look a little better. And at least they wouldn't get stuck in the bamboo, because they do get stuck in the bamboo. What do you think? Do you think that looks dumb? I can put something else. It's something you don't hate. You know? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I was more thinking of like something curtain, like a shack, like a, you know, like a one of those beaded curtain kind of vibes. Oh, guys. You know what else I could do? You know that stuff I just harvested, the crimson roots? What about some crimson roots? What about some go berries? What are they called? Gooseberries, glowberries. Got there in the end. All right, let's see. What are we looking for? Those crimson roots. We're gonna see if I like the look of them. Because I would have gone with like bamboo or something, you know? It's not like we can grow cactus there. They're gonna literally die on them. So we can't do that. But perhaps we can take some of the weeping vine and then we can also harvest the weeping vine there. And it shall be like so. So that way it is kind of creating a barrier on this side. They can still fall though. They'll still be able to fall, but at least they'll get caught on the vine. At least that's like the mindset. So I guess I would only really like to have it. I'll just have it on this wall, since this is the wall with the staircase. Okay. And then we can harvest however much we want. It'll just keep growing, it should. Which might cause lag issues, but I think this is better than what we had before. Slightly. And then on this side, I suppose we can just do like the classic, what is it called? Just some trapdoors, or, oh, what about some shelves? What about some shelves? Which type of shelf? Now, you see, this is the issue. I feel like certainly I have spruce shelves in the storage room. Okay, I do not, but we have this stuff, and I know this is a factor of 6. All right. Did we need 54 shelves? No. But we got them. We got them now. Let's see what it do. This is for sure going to give you the wood paneling vibe. Just a bit safe. Not the most, but just a bit more safe than it was, you know? And then I don't like how that one's looking, so we'll replace this with a stair. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. I kind of want to fix this one too with the stair now. Where did this gas tier come from? Yeah, that looks connected. That looks connected and nice. Okay? Connected and nice. I like the look of this so far. It's not bad, yeah? Not completely bad. I could also bring the ooh, this might actually be a good idea. Watch this. Watch this, mate. Watch this. Um and then this will stop them from growing. Beautiful. I don't want to put one here, but I feel like I have to. It's not gonna matter anyways. Okay. There. We have a staircase. Yes, we have a staircase. And we can just go ahead and take this one right here. And we're going to put it all the way up here. Hell yeah. Now we can kind of sort out some like bedrooms and stuff, but we're going to do that later. Now we have a second level that we don't have to keep like coming up to, you know? It's just here. And did I do this right, y'all? Like looking. I did not. I did not do this right. I messed up. I think I messed up. I think it was yeah, because I wanted the floor to actually be matching this one on level. But you know, I'm about to do something so simple to fix it. Instead of 2 wide windows like I wanted, we're just gonna do 3 wide windows. You know? We will just do the 3 wide windows. There, here. Plus we needed to take this down as well. Get into it. Oh, that was scary. I'm just gonna go in with these blocks for now until I have something that vaguely resembles something I want. Okay, I'm gonna try focusing on this bit so that I can do it hopefully a little bit faster. As I figure out window placement and just building up to the next level. Um, plus we have the level down here, which that I had fixed, but now we're gonna make it 3 wide windows. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on this, and I'm gonna go non-commentary for as long as I can, unless something happens. Enjoy the block breaking and placing. Okie dokie. So it looks like we have run out of mangrove for this part. I could go see about what other mangrove I have, but I'm gonna take this outside to take a break from this build. This is our progress so far. It's starting to look like an actual building now, you know, and I do like the way that it looks so far. So that's good. We made lots of progress on this place. I'm gonna go over here and do the roof to this place, but we need red sand for sure. Gotta figure out where is that located. And what else can I put in there? And the top is gonna be brick, so that's already decided. So we can do that one right now. Oh, yeah. This right here, this gradient, are you joking? This is beautiful. And I think I actually want the house to be a little taller, like by 4 maybe. I just really like this gradient. Ah, I kind of feel like the terracotta is darkest and it should go at the bottom. But also, let's see, what does the sandstone look like? If the sandstone is really light, then not really, but I kind of like that. Kind of like the way that looks. Okie dokie. Let's put this one back. I need to go through my pockets and unpack. Cause clearly there's stuff that like I was just grabbing from wherever I was. Okay. So we got the acacia, this, and then the only thing we're gonna need outside of this, I think, maybe we're probably gonna need a little bit more dark oak, so I'm just gonna go grab that from the storage room real quick. Oh no. So close. Would it work? Yeah, I'll just sleep real quick. Sleeping right at the end might be the cheat code because then you can sleeping right at the end will allow you to still get the whole night, like that whole 10 minutes where there's no villagers walking around, you know? Look! Ah! I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. Okay. Cool. And then we got the door tucked in there on the side, but I think maybe it should just be right in the middle because I think it looks a little stupid. Just a bit. Just a bit stupid. Okay. Oh shoot. I didn't grab any damn. I didn't grab any pink I didn't grab any pink doors. I'll have to get more cherry. Let's just do this first. And then I know we will need we're going to need I bet it's actually better if I just stuck one of these in here and then got one of those. Yeah. All right. Okay, I do. Unfortunately, I think that the color should be. What is this? Why is there just a hole? Girl. What? Oh, not that one. Took the wrong spot. That's okay. And then just building up from here, we're gonna go like so. We're just gonna build up 4 tall, I think. We can do 5 for like a little tiny, dignified home. Nah, just 4. And then we'll go 1, 2, like so. Yeah, 3 by 4. I was trying to put out the gradient right here so that I can see because this is going to be what the house, the castle is. I would like to try and incorporate a little bit of resin in there as well, if we can get that situated. So then ideally it would be like this, and then it would go sand, sand. Cool. Okay, we have ourselves another basic structure, and it's ready for it is ready for a floor and a roof and a door. I imagine that he would have like a secret, like maybe like bookshelf thing, and then it would take him downstairs to the classroom, but we'll figure that out another day. For now, I'm just going to go in with a checkerboard print of sorts. And then we can just strip all of those. I like when I keep it simple sometimes. There. Nice. And now, what do next? Roof. This is gonna be quite simple roof. Not gonna lie. We got these pieces. Oof, I wish I had some more granite pieces, but I do not. So we're just gonna work with what we got. And I would like to make 3 of these, kind of holding up the roof in a way, and then we'll continue with these blocks. So I'm thinking we can start. Oof, okay, maybe I actually want some on each side. And then that way lanterns and stuff can hang from it. And then we have this level. Even though I think this would be cute, I think I'm just gonna do it on the edge here. Yeah. Okay. Going back up to the roof to continue. Did I light it up in there? I did not. Of course not. Course not, dude. Okay, now it's lit. He's gonna need more than just these 3 bricks. Okay. Continuing. Okay, so we can just go in with the big blocks like so. And then I probably want to take it up 1 more level and go like this. gosh. I keep be about to fall in there, so. Okay. We have something here. We have something that wasn't there before. Is it the cutest little house you've ever seen? Absolutely not. Might I tear it down? Perhaps. Because I do think it would have looked better how I was thinking before. Okay, maybe we can try last minute. I say last minute, but like, you know. What if we try here and make something cute? Make something work. And then I can take off this side. And then do that. Oh my god. Just know every time I do that, a little part of me dies. One, two. 1, 2, 3. And then say no to this side. Okay. What is that looking like now? Oof. Oof. Hmm. 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 I don't know. Kind of has a little face like this. Maybe I can take like this up here and then I can replace this one for like another sand. Actually for a sandstone. Yeah. We can even get a little window up in here. Beautiful. if we really wanted to, we can even replace this. And then we can do sand. Sand. There we go. Very nice. And then we can do the same thing on the other side. And this, I'll just turn this one sideways. Did you water? I did not. I shall. Oof. Okay, I just realized something. I'm not gonna be wanting this here. Oh no, I just destroyed my roof. What am I doing? Like, why am I destroying my roof? Not what I meant to be doing. Okay. I know there's... Yes. There they are. It's like I can just go like this. Boom. Come on. Like, come on, little guy. Granite. Okay. There. There. Okay. Oh, wait, no. These are changed on the other side. 2 stairs. See where else I can put some stairs too. Okay, I like this. And we have a good bit of windows in there too, even though it's a tiny house. This is a little bit of a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. But this is fun. So then I can do away with these monstrosities. And I can do something like this in the middle here. Do I have any chains on me? I can make chains. Why not? Oh, let me drink my water before I forget. Okay, so now we have this and that. Boom. That's perfect. Very, very nice. We need to go grab some things. And we are like, we don't need any of these blocks here anymore either. Like most of them. Give me 1 second, 'cause I've got to go potty. Actually, I'll just put some of these logs to smelt, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm a little bit in between. I'm a little bit on the fence because as you can see, I have this orange house, red house, white, yellow. And those are like the main colors I'm going for. And then we have these like gray tones. I'm trying to stray away from too much pink because across the pond, that's what we say over here, across the pond, it's just a river. But across the river yonder, we're going to have Subscriber Village, which is surrounded by Cherry Grove. So I want to have way more cherry over there. You dig? So what do I do for, for this little hobbit hole house? I'm not sure. You know what I haven't built with? Endstone. And I think Endstone's of a similar like vibe to this place. I'm gonna try Endstone, and if it doesn't work, maybe I can try bamboo or jungle maybe. Not every building has to be different. I will repeat like these patterns, but it feels weird to put two red houses in the front. You know, that feels like that will take too much of your attention. And we already have two orangey slash yellow tones. So I could make it a white house, like that building over there, like this building, which I think I will probably just do to keep it simple. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's go. Building up another. Well, this will be the potions classroom. It will need windows and details and stuff, but we can do that another day. All right, so we finally made it to another roof process. And I think what's going to set this one apart from the one next to us, because they're both going to be nether brick, I've decided. But the thing that's going to set them apart is going to be ultimately the roof shape. Now, what is that? What is going to be the roof shape? I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on that part. Thanks, ramen. Clink. Happy 3 hours, guys. I think I'm making it worse. It doesn't look good. It does not look good. Mm-hmm. 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 Right. I don't I don't even know. I wanted it to go up, you know? But then I was like kind of second guessing myself. So like I don't want it to go up too much. But now I'm wishing that I kind of did go up. You know, kind of wishing that it did go up too much, more steep. I think I should continue making it more steep. Honestly, I'm not feeling it anymore. I don't really want to be doing ruse. And I'm very proud of myself for doing as much as I did. We got one little building done today, and we basically constructed most of this building. When I come back, we'll be doing decorating. On Sunday, we'll get some decorating done, some farming, and whatever else we would like to get done. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and dipping your little toe in my pond. Hope the water was warm. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a great week. Bye.